Hello everyone, I'm Long Xing Lee. So now I will be discussing the assessment that we want to study is Milan Adolescent Personality Inventory. In short, we call it MAPI, MAPI. So this assessment is developed by Dr. Theodore Milan, Catherine J. Green, and Robert B. Mager Jr. It is developed in the year 1977 and in English version. This assessment is developed based on Milan's theory of personality in 1969. It is actually based on an evolutionary approach where personality structures and function evolve as a result of adaptation to selective pressures. Milan's personality theory is actually based on Darwin's evolutionary theory, means that our personality is keep on evolving with the nature around us. Milan is interested in studying personality disorder, and he thinks that this disorder, when we use evolutionary theory to explain it, it can help us to understand better the function of human survival and adaptation. So in his theory, it consists of basic motivation with three relevant polarities, that is, existence, adaptation, and replication. So these three polarities is actually like three dimensions of personality strategies for people to deal with their environment. The first one is existence, where it consists of pleasure and pain. It is like whether you will choose between something that will fulfill your desire, your fun, or something that will give you a feeling of safety. Or you can also explain it in when you have a difficult situation, whether you will face it or you will avoid it. So the second dimension is adaptation. Adaptation consists of passive and active. Passive means that when you are in an environment, then you will try to adapt to the environment. If active, you will change the environment to according how you like it. So the third one is replication. Replication consists of self and other, means that whether you are more egocentric, you will not be sensitive to other people's needs, or you are a very caring and socialized person. So these are the three basic dimensions that Milan discussed in his theory when developing this assessment. So that's all from me. Thank you. And now I'll be passing to my friend's cabin.
Good morning everyone, I'm Tan Kai-Bin. So now I will explain about what is the goals for this assessment. Normally the personality assessment is to provide the professional with information relevant that can accurate characterization and the treatment of the individual patient. This assessment was developed for those adolescents who are in range age of 13 to 18 and mostly used by counselors, clinicians, and other mental health service professionals, and also used by the scientific researchers. They will use this assessment to do some scientific research. So now structure of MAPI. It is an operational measure of a set of personality patterns and syndrome and which is derived from a theory of personality and psychopathology. And for the name of this MAPI, it intended only for the non-clinical educational and also the vocational assessment. The client must have a 6th grade or higher reading level in order to complete the test. So for the procedure for this assessment is administered individually, which means you just need a pen, a paper, and sit in front of the computer and online and find the assessment in online. And the procedure is similar to those other self-report inventories, and there is no special condition or instruction required. The test directions are printed on the front page, and the clients before answer the 150 items, they must fill in some relevant information. So after that, they can answer all 150 items with true false. And after them answer all the items, the system will automatically calculate the score that you get, which means the machine scoring. And this method is the simplest method to get the score. Another method to obtain the score is the manual scoring, but this method is take time to calculate the score, so normally we'll use machine to calculate the score. So that's all for me. Now I will pass it to my friend, and she will make a further elaboration about this assessment. Thank you.
The question is, I'm first. I'm Lisha. Now I'm going to present about the number of items that millions of adolescent personality inventory. MAPI. MAPI consists of 150 items. The adolescent who answer the personality inventory are required to answer 150 items in this inventory. The item response format for MAPI is true or false response format. The adolescents are required to answer true or false for all the 150 items in MAPI. Now I proceed to the scale of MAPI. MAPI consists of 20 scales. These 20 scales are divided into 3 categories, which is personality style skills, express concern skill, and behavioral related skills. There are 8 personality skills, which included the introversive, inhibited, cooperative, sociable, confidence, forceful, respectful, and sensitive. This personality style skill is based on the Millions theoretical sigma. The purpose of this personality style skill is to identify personality and the abnormal behavior of the adolescent. Now I proceed to the express concern skill. There is also an express concern skill, which is included self-concept, personal esteem, body comfort, social acceptance, peer security, social tolerance, primary efforts, and the academic competence. This express concern skill is focused on the feeling and the attitude that occur in the particular adolescence. Now I proceed to the last category, which is behavioral related skill. There is 4 behavioral related skills, which included impulse control, social conformity, scholastic achievement, and attendance consistency. All these problems how frequent come to the school, family, and the counselor. That's all for me. Now I pass to my friends Joe.
Thank you, Jiayun, for explaining the previous slide. So I'm Jo Xingyuan and I'm going to present about the scorings of the personality test. There are a few aspects to be considered for an appropriate scoring. So the first one will be to identify the numbers of skills that make up MAPI. And the second one is to assign of the multiple skills and differential weighting for each skills. And the third one is the difference of group norm according to the respondents' genders and also their age group. And the fourth one is the various correction factors that may evoke due to the responding styles. And it is suggested that computer scorings are used because if you are using human scoring, there might be some calculations errors. And also normally the answer sheets are machine scored and provides profile reports and interpretive reports on the respondent. I'm going to present about the result of the personality test. So the result of this assessment can help the mental health professionals to make diagnosis on the respondents. And if the skill score of the assessment is VR 17.5 and above, it shows presence of each personality styles. Express concerns, behavior correlate, or clinical index. MAPI reports narrative have been known on adolescent patients, since in professional treatment settings for either genuine emotional discomforts or social difficulties and are applicable primarily during the early phase of the assessment or psychotherapies. So that's all for me, and I will let Afifa, my friends, to present the next slides. Thank you.
Hai, salam sejahtera. Nama saya Nur Afifah binti Abdul Rahman. So, hari ini saya akan mengupas mengenai jumlah validity dan reliability. So, saya mulakan dengan validity. Validity ini adalah skor penyesuaian yang terdiri daripada mengubah skor pada skala isi tertentu bergantung pada skala PS untuk mengesan jumlah yang mana lebih tinggi. Dan reliability pula mempunyai 3 item yang mempunyai pertanyaan langsung mengenai kebolehan responden dan 3 item lagi untuk mengesan responden secara rawak. Selepas daripada kajian yang dijalankan oleh pengkaji, mendapati jumlah converge alpha sebanyak 45 hingga 65 dengan kebolehpercayaan yang terbanyak pada tahun 60-an ke 70-an. Sekian, terima kasih.